to my channel. We're here at NBA All-Star today. We're with TNT broadcaster as well as the host of NBA TV's Inside Stuff, Kristen Ledlow.
Thanks again for coming back.
I'm so excited that we are doing this almost kind of for like the third time.
Right, yes.
We're talking some fashion.
But the second time in my hotel room at All-Star Weekend.
Yes. It's like always our time to link up. I'm going to start because you just got married.
I did,
and I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much. I did. Yes. And wore a Beholden dress by Anthropologie, which I was surprised by. I went in and it was the very first dress that I put on. I ended up trying on 90 others, but kept coming back to that one and started my day there, finished a few days later there, and walked away with it. I loved it so much.
I think for Anthropologie, it's so amazing that they're doing that. But like I said, I kind of was like, I need to figure out what dress you wore because it's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
And I was like, it's Beholden. So I think for just women out there, I love that you did that because it's just, like, you can walk in and get a dress there and it's stunning.
Total. It was so comfortable also. And I knew that I was looking for something in lace, something with sleeves because it was going to be on the beach in December. So I wanted to be able to create that feeling starting with the dress. And the line from Anthropologie was perfect.
And you obviously wore kicks with it.
Had to
do. I mean, I always say that. I'm like, we're getting wearing kicks. So tell me a little bit about the shoes that you wore.
Yeah, the Tiffany blue color is absolutely my favorite. It's where my ring was from. So when I had the idea of what to put on my feet, it was the mint color in the satin from the Season of Her that the Jordan brand did and the throwback ones. So it was comfortable. They were still beautiful, I think.
I do because they're satin, and I think that they did such a great job with that Jordan Season of Her.
It's like they were meant for weddings.
Yes. I mean, and last year we talked about it. Like, we both can wear the men's kicks. We're such like Jordan girls, but the fact that they did come out with that, I mean, they were great for a wedding gown.
Yeah. Honestly, I never thought twice about it. They were in my collection already, and when I started thinking about what to wear that day, because I was barefoot for the ceremony itself, out there on the beach, when I'm thinking about, you know, what to put on afterwards, no-brainer.
And now we're back here in Charlotte.
Yes.
NBA All-Star. So first things first, you just came from practice.
I did.
Which looked like it was wildly fun.
It was so fun.
Those guys look like they were having such a great time.
Just the opportunity to not just see them all together, but to see them all interact with the fans as well. And for kids who, for the very first time, get a chance to see their heroes is really, really special.
Are you kind of Giannis, or are you going for Braun? Or just in your perspective, because it's such a unique situation to share of how
really
it is. It's kind of different and fun.
It really is.
I want to ask her what she
So
thinks.
my analysis on the teams that have been drafted, I think that LeBron probably drafted the better team with more talent, but I think Giannis drafted the players that are going to care about winning. So that may make the difference, right?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously, like, Giannis is killing it. All the guys that are here right now are so amazing. So, again, it was fun watching practice because they just looked like they were having a good time.
Totally. Yeah, they were all having a good time with each other. They were having a good time wowing the crowd. And it's really cool to see some of the guys who have been there year after year after year after year not seem to be worn down by any of it, but instead continually embracing it, realizing, like, this is such a unique opportunity for so many people that won't get to see us ever again.
Diving back into fashion, you had on a shirt yesterday. I loved it. Had like kind of like track sleeves.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know where that was from.
Yeah, that's from BCBG. I actually made a quick stop into BCBG just a few days before leaving for Charlotte because my mind has been for months on planning a wedding that so many other opportunities for fashion have been neglected. So I made a quick stop into BCBG before coming to Charlotte, and one of the women that I work with there regularly helped set me up for the entire weekend, and that was one of the blouses that is a part of their new spring line.
I had several people actually tell me that they thought it was amazing.
Good.
Like, that shirt is awesome. Can you find out where it's from? I'm like, I will ask her tomorrow.
Well, now you know, and I'm probably going to wear it again very soon.
And so last year, we actually got to see you did kind of a custom-made suit.
Right,
that was absolutely beautiful. So let's talk about what you're doing this year.
Yeah, I loved that suit last year from Hideaki Bespoke. It was entirely custom from head to toe. The suit, the tie, very menswear inspired. So there's no way really to top that in its own lane. So I wanted to take it the entirely opposite direction and instead decided to go with a high collar, long sleeve dress. And I thought that kind of the design of it, the look of it, was still very southern, beachy, perfect for Charlotte All-Star.
So let's talk about Jordans. We're obviously in a town full of Jordan Brand right now.
Yes, because we are in Michael Jordan's town.
Yes. So you've gotten gifted a couple of shoes.
So my favorite. Starting with the sweatshirt even. I love the new line.
I was like, I want that shirt.
I love it.
Okay.
And then we've got these actually would probably have been the kicks I wore for my wedding.
Right.
Had they come around in time.
But they dropped yesterday?
I'm absolutely obsessed, and they did just did not drop in time. But I was so excited to get these.
This might be one of my favorite ones that I've seen in a long time.
Same, and they've done the retro one so well so many times. But this is easily one of my favorite colorways that they've done ever.
It's beautiful. You can wear it with your sweatshirt, which I would do.
I'm probably going to. Again, a different variation of my favorite colorway. So I'm really excited about these as well.
The patent, I think too, like that's kind of my thing with Jordans right now. It just brings it up so you can wear them like like satin and patent and all
exactly.
These things.
It's like they're made for brides.
So girls, when you get married, kicks are the thing.
There you go. Done. I haven't even laced these up yet, as you can see. I mean, we're in the very beginning stages here, but I cannot wait to rock either of these.
Yes.
I'm so excited because totally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited because Have a Soul is in town this weekend. They're actually doing a cross-country trip, collecting shoes from NBA players and then donating them to so many places and people who need them. And it's an incredible thing to watch the way that just a pair of sneakers can change someone's countenance entirely.
Yes.
So I'm going to have the opportunity to get to hang out with them a little bit.
Okay.
And when I thought about the shoes that I wanted to donate, I thought about my dear friend Maya Moore, who gave me these for Christmas. And it is hers, the very first ever female collaboration with Jordan Brand. She did a 10 and included her favorite Bible verse there, Colossians 3:23 on the back. And I have actually worn these, but I'm going to donate these to Have a Soul because they're some of my favorites.
Yes.
They're one of my favorite collaborations that's ever been done, and because I think that's exactly what Maya would want done with these as well.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And I love the cause behind that. And that's the thing, it's like, all of these kids, I mean, it changes their lives. Just one shoe.
It's a really spectacular thing to watch. Just the way that it can change someone's day. It can change, really, it can change someone's season of life.
Right.
Getting to walk away with a little bit more confidence. Getting to walk away with something they know they can walk in for a while. Right. And it's a really, really cool thing to just get to be part of and to get to give back some of what is given to me so often and so undeserved, and so it's a really cool thing to get to be part of.
And I love that right now. I think a lot of the women that are working in the NBA, every time I talk to them, everyone has a cause and really like putting it out there to doing all of that kind of stuff. And so I love that because it's like, you know, you guys, everyone looks up to all of these women. And so I love that you're doing that. It's absolutely amazing.
It's really special, but I feel like across the board in both the NBA and the WNBA that they've found it so important to be the faces of so many social causes now that they've given us all an opportunity to follow in their footsteps. And that's what I think is so special about this generation of NBA players.
We were even talking about that today. I do like a bullying campaign, and Damian Lillard is very into that. And it's just also special to see all of these guys really taking causes right now and getting behind them and supporting their communities. Again, it like touches my heart.
It really does. And just to watch that they've taken their platforms so seriously, that they've recognized the weight of what they've been given the opportunity to have and to do, and now they're giving it elsewhere. And it's inspiring, and I think that it's inspiring an entire generation because of the leadership that they've chosen to take it on. Yeah,
it's a good time right now. I think the NBA for me, again, there's just a lot, and the WNBA, both sides are just really, again, like you said, there's so many strong role models, so many people to look up to. And then obviously, again, the fashion is killing it.
Yeah, totally, which makes it fun, too.
Then we'll bring it back to the people.
Right, totally.
Fashion thing. Do you have any guys in the league whose fashion you really kind of like enjoy watching, or you kind of like, is it just fun for you
in
general?
So I think it's fun for me in general to watch what they're wearing every night. Guys are James Harden and PJ Tucker.
Oh, my face.
They are over the top. They are head to toe in snakeskin or sparkles and somehow make it work.
Oh, yes.
I love Russell Westbrook's fashion as well, not just the line that he's put together, but the way that he regularly dresses, because it's so him. It doesn't feel like he's doing anything over the top just to be over the top. It's like, you know, that's him. And so I think that's really unique as well. I love that it's just another outlet for him to be able to express himself.
And I think even like with you, every year we meet up again, your style is evolving and not more put together.
I'm getting older.
I'm into my 30s.
Totally. It's very different.
Yes,
you start to approach these kind of events differently, and you start to think of the mark that you want to make and the look that you want to leave. And so it has evolved as I've gotten older, and it's not just torn jeans and kicks now. It's you know, a more mature look, and it's wanting to be put together. It's wanting to wear something classic that still has my own unique spin on it. So yeah, my style has certainly evolved as I've grown.
And I love it because it makes you feel confident.
Totally.
You know, I think like if you feel good, I remember I was talking to the Detroit Pistons, and they're like, oh, we have this saying, like, if you feel good and you look good in the clothing, like, it's confidence. And it kind of is right now, I think, in this fashion world. Like, you're expressing yourself.
It's a game changer, and I don't think that enough emphasis can be put on how well I can do my job, because I know I don't have to worry about what I look like.
Right.
Truly. When I can walk in somewhere confidently and know that there's nothing I got to tug on, nothing I got to pull on, it fits from head to toe, and it's exactly the look that I want to leave.
Right.
There's really not enough that can be said about that, because then I just arrive and do my job.
Yes.
You know, I can focus solely on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't have to worry about any of the rest.
Right. And as we talk about all the time, especially like kind of in closing with this, what you guys have to do every day, it's so much work. And it's so inspiring, and I think so many young women look up to all of you women that are working in this field. And I think that's just like one of those things that's like walking in, being confident, and then you're able to do your job, because it's not easy at all. There's a lot of behind the scenes work, and I think that that's one of those things that, like, I know you do workshops all the time, and you're always helping other women kind of get into the field.
And I want, as we talk about fashion, for my look to reflect that well. I want it to reflect something that's classic and classy, and something that is the summation of what I want to be as a professional. You know, that I want to absolutely be taken seriously, but I also want to have a lot of fun, you know, and I want my personality to shine through as I still showcase professionalism. And so I think I pick what I'm going to wear now in the same way that I try to approach my job.
Yes, and it'll be interesting because, again, a decade from now, you know, seeing like where you go from there, because obviously you're probably going to be in this field like Doris until you're like,
I sure hope so.
Yes, 100%. But I think that's what's going to be so unique, is just kind of watching your style evolve as you continue in this profession and continue growing and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a really wild thing, because this is now my 6th season. So now we've reached kind of the other side of 5 years where you can look back and be like, oh, that's what I picked then, or that's what I was doing then, and kind of growing up in front of a generation of basketball fans, and I'm having the opportunity to do that, which is beyond anything I could have imagined.
Yeah, and I think, again, everyone always loves that, like, you get to work with the TNT crew.
Of course.
Which has to be, we talked about this last year, it's hilarious, it's fun, and again, that's what makes the job, as much as it is stressful, I think you work with great individuals.
Oh yeah, they're bananas. It makes it fun every single day.
Yes.
You know, I actually said just yesterday, as we were getting off work, to one of my coworkers that we spend so much more time off television than we spend on television. And I said, there's not a price that you can put on genuinely enjoying every single person that you work around. Every single one of them.
And I love that. It's great.
Yeah.
But I think kind of like, again, throughout the NBA, everyone I meet, everyone that I encounter, almost everybody is just, everyone's amazing. You know, there's a lot of good people right now and a lot of feel-good movements and a lot of stories right now. And that's why I'm so excited to be doing this.
Yeah, it's a really special culture that's been created.
Yes.
A really unique family. One that is supportive and brings you in and then sends you out to go do something great. And it's a really special thing to get to be part of.
Yeah, it's so fun watching it evolve. I'm like, for me, the NBA is it's great.
Me too.
And again, so many strong women right now. I love it. I'm so excited. I can't believe that we got to do this again. I'm like,
I know. I'm so excited. Yes.
Yes, it's like our yearly thing. I'm like, I'm going to do it every year. We're going to keep evolving with it.
Nothing better than sitting in my own hotel room talking about sneakers.
Well, you are my shoe size, so I might just kind of...
You're like, so by the way,
these are kind of
you're already married, so you don't need these for your wedding. Yeah.
But thank you again,
so
as
welcome
always.
Again.
And you guys make sure you follow Kristen on the IG.
Yes,
it is
Kristen Ledlow. Very easy.
Super easy. And tomorrow, NBA All-Star.
That's right.
And all the way through the playoffs, because there's going to be a lot of fun stuff.
Nice.